playing this great game of baseball at the age of 5 or 6, whether here in Minnesota or someplace else. Most of them have developed through the Chaska Baseball Association youth programs and our high school program. They're a talented group of players and are all leaders and role models for the younger players in our program. One thing is for certain, they all have a strong passion and a love for baseball, and we have had a great time watching them thrive during their senior year. Now it is my honor to be able to recognize their parents and connect them together as we recognize both the seniors and the parents. So we're going to start with number 5, Nathan Rosenberg. Parents are Jeremy and Tina Rosenberg. And Nathan is attending the University of Minnesota Duluth. Number 8, Ben Carter. Ben's parents are Jeremy and Shannon Carter. And Ben is attending Vancouver Island University. Number 19 is Ethan Bachman. Ethan's parents are Troy and Angie Bachman, and Ethan is attending the University of Sioux Falls. Number 21, Jaden Millett. Jaden's parents, Paul Millett. Jaden is attending Northern Iowa Area Community College. Number 16, Josh Hansen. Josh's parents, John and Kate Hansen, and Josh is attending the University of Oregon. Number 12 is Sam Streeter. Sam's parents are Mike and Pam Streeter. Sam is attending St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Number 15 is AJ Cantu, Angie's mom, Nancy Cantu, and AJ is attending South Dakota State University. And number 1, Jake Sinnen. Jake's parents, Bill Sinnen and Anna Macias, and Jake is attending Biola University. So tonight, to recognize the senior parents, Ben Carter has written a little message that he wants to share on behalf of all the players. Not just Ben, but all the players, all the parents. So Ben, come on over.
Talk about senior night. It is also fan appreciation night, and the players would like to thank you to all our parents that made the start of our baseball journey. You've been our biggest mentors and #1 fans. Coming to every in-house game and travel tournament, cheering us on, spending countless hours at the field, watching us grow as baseball players. We wouldn't be where we are today without the guidance, support, and opportunities you provided us with over the years. And even though we might not always show it, we are truly grateful for everything you've done for us and helping us reach our goals. So thank you.
Thanks, Ben. If you are a Chaska Hawks parent, not of a senior, but any baseball player in our program, and you're in the grandstands or somewhere along the fall lines, will you please stand up? Don't be shy, thank you. All right, so you can see a number of them all the way around the ball field. Let's give all of these parents a big round of applause, because we know that the baseball players can't do what they need to do without all the parents. All right, couple finishes of pictures here. Again, let's give all these seniors a big round of applause, and thank you again to all the parents. And Denny will throw it back up to you for preparing for our national anthem and some starting lineup.
Thanks, Scott. Just a special message to Shannon Carter. Shannon, you are going to love Butchart Gardens. Boy, oh boy. Vancouver Island University, home of Butchart Gardens. Beautiful place up there in Vancouver. Let's get our game underway. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Beginning with the visitors from Benilde-St. Margaret's, the Red Knights. As I call your name and number, you're welcome to take a spot along the first base foul line. Batting first, doing the catching, number 8 is A.J. Louis. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 1, Ben Jay. Batting third, doing the pitching tonight, number 27, Matt Evans. Batting fourth, center fielder, number 2, Caden Carroll. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 5, is Ben Thompson. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 15, Thomas Lee. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 22, Will Pearson. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 3, is Jack Reinick. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 7, Brady Yakish. And they're joined by the reserves along with head coach Andy Judkins, assisted by Alec Crawford, and a name familiar to all of you, Corey Gleeden. Let's hear it for the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. Now, folks, normally I would give you the starting lineup for the Chaska Hawks, but tonight we're going to recognize the seniors. As I call your name and number, please take a position somewhere out on the field. Number 1 is Jake Sinnen. Number 5, Nathan Rosenberg. Number 8 is Ben Carter. Number 12, Sam Streeter. Number 15 is A.J. Catu. Number 16, Josh Hansen. Number 19, Ethan Bachman. And number 21, Jaden Millette. And they're joined by the reserves along with head coach Craig Bauman, Brandon Arnold, assistant, Scott Gerber, Zach Hoffman, and Carter Schmidt. Let's hear it for your Chaska Hawks. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you stand as you are able. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Facing the flag in center field as we honor America, remembering the men and women service members around the globe who serve to protect our liberty and freedom. Our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to another tilt here at Athletic Park in historic downtown Chaska. Tonight the Hawks are facing off on Salute to Seniors Night against Benilde-St. Margaret's. As I mentioned tonight, Salute the Seniors tonight. Due to the ongoing pandemic and this past year has been anything but ordinary for this group of young extraordinary men. Last year, we had no high school baseball season. Most of the year, we spent learning online, spending their time, for the most part away from their friends and teammates. Throughout tonight's evening, we'll be highlighting each senior player to find out some more of their most memorable moments as baseball players, as we get to know them and as they advance their career and their future beyond varsity baseball here at Chaska. All the seniors who started playing at the age of 5 or 6, whether Minnesota or somewhere else, most of them have been developed through Chaska Baseball Association and high school programs. We've tried to train them further through their own commitment to be better ball players. One thing is for certain, they've all shown a strong passion and love for the game. A great time to be watching them for their senior year here. We got a beautiful night. It's 69 degrees out, sun shining, very little wind. Nolan Kemp is on the hill for the Hawks tonight. And that's basically going to be our spotlight for tonight. I know we typically do, a little bit of highlight, but as I mentioned, each inning we're going to highlight a specific senior, kind of walk through what their future plans are, what they've done for the program, and everything like that. So with that, we got our first pitch here coming up. As I mentioned, thanks for joining us here on CHBN. My name is Mike Schmidt. I'm with my producer, Brett, as we bring you the game tonight. Leading off for Benilde is A.J. Louie. He'll be facing off against No Kemp. That's Nolan Kemp, the junior, on the hill. Kemp starts it off with a fastball, four-seamer on the outside edge to get ahead, 0-1. Benilde's got a 9-3 record that they carry into tonight's game. Very strong team with a couple impressive wins. That one's going to miss up in the zone, another fastball. Benilde's got a win over St. Louis Park. We've also beat Hill Murray, Orono. Lots of numbers in the teens for Benilde, so their bats are dangerous. As that pitch misses low and away, sneaks past senior heading to UMD, Nathan Rosenberg. So 2-1 now to A.J. Louie, the catcher for Benilde-St. Margaret's. That one's going to be fouled back off the backstop. 2-2 count now. First senior we're highlighting tonight is going to be Ethan Bachman, starting in left field for the Hawks. Ethan, he's actually my cousin. I coached him throughout football growing up from about 4th grade on, even at the freshman and varsity level. As No gets a opening strikeout, sitting Louie down on a fastball up and away. One down now here in the first. Ethan's the son of Troy and Angie Bachman. Honestly, he's basically my nephew. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with him, watching him grow up, and it's just a pleasure to be able to call these games. I know my grandma Helen's listening right now, my cousins, aunts, and uncles, and it's just it's so special to be here on CHBN, especially when not everyone can make it to the games due to the current climate and situation. It's a fastball that misses up in the zone. And it's Ben James is hitting now, the shortstop for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Ethan's going to be heading off to the University of Sioux Falls, play football there. There's another fastball, misses up in the zone, 2-0 count now. The Cougars out at the University of St. Paul's Sioux Falls have a pretty strong program. They do have a couple players playing in the NFL now. Playing the same division as Mankato State, UMD. So it'll be fun to watch him continue his football career as No hits with a strike there on the outside edge. So here's No working from the windup. Catches that outside edge again on a fastball. Good crowd here on Salute to Seniors night. Solid student section. Chaska side's pretty full. So here's the 2-2 pitch from No. Curveball misses up in the zone. Full count. A little bit of advice from Ethan is get to know all your teammates and enjoy the ride together. His best memory was in 2019, the VFW state tournament. They were down 9 runs and ended up winning the game. No with a big strikeout there again. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts for No. Good start here so far for the Hawks on senior night. That's going to bring up number 27, Matt Evans for Benilde-St. Margaret's. He's going to be on the bump tonight. No, continuing to work from the windup. Curveball is going to miss away there. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside, gets a swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Evans. I know Ethan's got his favorite memories. I think mine is we took a picture together after he got done playing in a 7th grade football game, and I was coaching him at the time, and it was 5 years ago now, and I was about 1.5 feet taller than him. Now he's 6'6" or 6'4", 6'5", and I'm still my 6 foot. 2-1 count now. There's the pitch. Another inside fastball in for a strike. Evans swinging and missing. Gorgeous night to be down here at the ballpark athletic field, looking pristine. No sets, and here's the 2-2 delivery. Misses up in the zone as Evans holds off. Another 3-2 count here as Kemper looks to go 3 up, 3 down. There it is, strike 3, no Kemp, 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks. We'll head to the middle half of the inning and be right back here on CHBN after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, we partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
We're back here on senior night at Athletic Park. Hawks had a good start to the game. The top half of the inning went 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts as No Kemp was able to work his way through the top half of Benilde-St. Margaret's order. Strike 1 there is Matt Evans, as I mentioned, is on the hill tonight for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Carver Miller leading off for the Hawks. Carver's had a pretty big week at the plate. He taps that one. It's going to trickle foul out of. And we got an 0-2 count now. Evans, the righty, about 6'2", 190 pounds. One of the stronger arms on this team for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Carver Miller swings on one in the dirt and can't get a piece of it. He's going to hustle down to first, but the throw's going to beat him there. 1 down here for the Hawks. All right, so that brings up No Kemp, pitcher tonight for the Hawks. Nolan had a double last time we were here at Athletic Park, as well as an inside the park home run to right field. And here's the pitch from Evans. He's going to miss up in the zone, 1-0 count. fairly standard lineup tonight, a little, some kind of slightly more senior heavy. As that fastball catches the outside edge, 1-1. Nolan's been pretty hot as of late with the bat. And of course, he earned his nickname No-No Kemp earlier this year when he threw a no-hitter against Edina. Takes another ball up in the zone, 2-1 count now to Kemp. And here's the pitch. Kemp swings and belts it to deep center field. He's on his horse round at first, but center fielder for Benilde-St. Margaret's, that's Caden Farrell, is able to get underneath it. So 2 down now for the Hawks. So that's going to bring up Drew Benson now with 2 down here in the bottom half of the first for Chaska. Benson coming off a big game where he started the Hawks scoring off with a single. The last time we were here at Athletic Park, absolutely scorched into left field to get the Hawks started. Get out to an early lead against Kennedy. He takes a first pitch strike. That one's going to miss up and in, evening the count at 1. Evans has pretty good velocity. Haven't seen much off speed from number 27 yet for Benilde-St. Margaret's in the red. Here's the 1-1 pitch, another fastball. That one's going to miss low and away. Seems to be about mid-80s here for Evans. Evans working out of the windup, sets and delivers the 2-1 pitch. That one misses low and away again. Benson's one of the more patient hitters here for the Hawks. He does jump on first pitch strikes, but tends to work his way deep into counts. That one's going to miss inside for a walk. Good at bat there by Benson. Drew's having a heck of a year. So the Hawks have a runner aboard, and that brings up big Nathan Rosenberg, the catcher for the Hawks, heading to UMD next year. He's really come on lately with the bat. Rosie will use all fields when he's up there. Doesn't mind pushing the ball out to right field if it gets an outside pitch. Benson with a good lead over at 1. There's an outside fastball. It's going to miss. 1-0 count. So it's senior night here tonight. It's also Parents Appreciation Night. I want to thank all the parents for everything all year. They've been great, very supportive. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and miss on a curveball. Looked like low and away. First kind of off-speed stuff we've seen tonight from Evans. Benson with a decent lead at 1. Rosenberg digs in. Evans sets and delivers. That one's going to be a curveball low and away in the dirt. Catcher can't find it. Benson is at second, rounding it. He'll stay put, though. And the Hawks have something cooking with Benson in scoring position now with 2 down. Good jump there by Benson. Sun could be an issue out in left field, also at short and third base for the first couple innings here. It's the pitch. That one's going to be in for a strike, but it's going to sneak away from the catcher, A.J. Louie, and we got Benson on third now with 2 down. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rosenberg digging in, looking to put anything in play as the wind picks up slightly towards left field. Evans sets and delivers. That ball is hit hard down the left field line, and it looks like it might drop if it stays foul, and it trickles just foul. Wow. 2 feet. 2 feet foul for Rosenberg. Otherwise, the Hawks would have been on the scoreboard, and Rosie would have been comfortably at second base. So no damage done there. Still 2-2, 2 down. Talked with Coach Bauman before the game and mentioned that scoring early would be a big thing here for the Hawks. Chaska's been really good anytime they've gotten an early lead. Evans shaking off A.J. Louie, finally gets something he likes and delivers in the dirt. Get a check swing here. And both umpires can concur that he did not go. Corey Gleeden down in the dugout for Benilde-St. Margaret's pleading his case. He believes Rosenberg went. So full count now. Benson on third. And here's the pitch from Evans. That one's going to miss up in the zone. Rosie draws a walk. Be interesting to see how aggressive Chaska is here now on the base pass. Henry Bushy coming out to run for Rosenberg. Of course, Minnesota State High School rules. Anytime a pitcher or catcher gets on base, you can run for them. So that's going to bring up Maddox Foss, the shortstop for the Hawks, number 2, the sophomore. Foss has excelled this year at putting the ball in play, rarely striking out. He's had a great year at the plate and even better in the field. A.J. Louie out there giving some signs for Benilde-St. Margaret's with the first and third situation. As I mentioned, I'd look for the Hawks to be fairly aggressive here on the base pass. Bushy's got great speed, and Benson can move well. Evans gets the pitch he likes, sets and delivers, and that's going to catch the outside edge for strike one. With 2 outs, the first and third, the steal is a little risky if you get caught at second base and then end the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tapped up the middle. Nice play there by Evans as he's able to snag it. And Foss is retired there on the fielder's choice. So 0-0 as we head into the top half of the second inning here at Athletic Park. Benilde versus Chaska here on CHPN. We'll be right back.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend. And country cooking, Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here to Chaska Athletic Park in the top half of the second inning. 0-0 as Chaska's facing off against Benilde. No Kemp was able to go 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts in the top half of the first for the Hawks. Chaska had a couple runners aboard, Drew Benson and Nathan Rosenberg, but weren't able to plate them. And No misses outside there on the fastball. He's facing off against Caden Farrell, center fielder. Made a nice play for Benilde in the first inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses outside. Rosenberg unable to handle it. Sneaks back to the backstop. We're going to continue our senior spotlight here. And for the second inning, we're going to give you a little bit of more information on A.J. Cantu, who's quickly becoming one of my favorite players on this squad, the outfielder. Well-rounded player. He's been great with the bat so far in this year. Limited at-bats, but he's made them count. He also plays really good defense in the outfield, as I mentioned. AJ, some advice from AJ is effort equals effort in equals effort out. I don't know. Not sure what that means. But he said hard work equals effort, essentially, is what I'm thinking he's saying there. He plans to head to University of South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits. His best memory is hitting 3 home runs in one game at the Little League World Series in Wilmington, Delaware. We got a 3-2 count now as No is set to deliver. And foul tip there by Caden Farrell. So Caden Farrell stays alive here. It's effort in equals effort out. Sorry. Wasn't written out correctly. So no here with the 3-2 pitch. There he is. 4 up, 4 down, 4 Ks. Caden Farrell sits down. Effort in equals effort out. Struggling to read here tonight. I apologize to all you guys watching on CHBN. That's going to bring up two-bagger Ben Thompson for Benilde-St. Margaret's. As I mentioned, also Corey Gleeden, Chaska alum, former shortstop, all-Metro player for the Hawks back in 2008. On the bench for Benilde-St. Margaret's as No gets in there with a curveball, getting ahead 0-1. There's another curveball, just misses up and in. Fairly similar spot, didn't get the call. No working from the windup on the 1-1 pitch. Fastball down the chute, gets a swing and miss. Benilde's having trouble handling No tonight. As I mentioned before, he brings it in the mid to upper 80s. Big sweeping curveball. He's had a great year on the hill. He gets something he likes, delivers a fastball up in the zone. Strikeout number 5, 5 up, 5 down, 5 Ks for No so far tonight. And that's going to bring up Towles Lee.
Right fielder number 15 is Thomas Lee.
Tommy Lee, the lefty, digging in. Fastball up and away. He's going to sneak past Rosie. 1-0 count now to Tommy. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up in the zone, fastball gets a swinging strike. 1-1 now. As I mentioned, AJ Cantu, he's done damage out there. He 7 for his last 8 at bats. He's reached base, including a couple of doubles, a couple of walks. And here's the pitch. That curveball just couldn't get on top of it. Misses on the outside edge. 2-1 count now. Good fan section, including senior Matty Paul, the quarterback for the Hawks this past year. He's heading off to Madison next year for college. That play, nice play by Foss to get to it. He's unable to make the throw, though, as Benson can't hold on to it. And that's going to advance Tommy Lee over to second base on the throwing error. So Benilde finally has a runner aboard. It'll be interesting to see if it scored. Yep, it is scored an error. Tough error to take there for Maddox Foss. A heck of a play to even get there. So Tommy Lee on second. Will Fearson digging in now, first baseman, number 22 for Benilde. And that one's going to catch the outside edge as No gets ahead there. 0-1 count. Still 2 down. Time called here by Fearson. Decent lead for Tommy Lee, being held on by Foss, the shortstop. Chaska kind of anticipating that won't be able to catch up to Nolan's stuff. Fastball on the outside edge is going to sneak by Rosenberg, and that advances Lee all the way over to third base. It's a big out here now, 1-1 count, 2 down. Runner on third is Lee, the right fielder for the Red Knights. Kemp now back to the windup with the runner on third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses on the outside edge, 2-1. Corey Gleeden, as I mentioned, assistant coach for the Red Knights. His dad was honored on Strikeout Cancer Night. Kim Gleeden recently lost his life after a long battle with cancer. Kim was a great guy, loved the game of baseball. Umpire, coach, mentor to a lot of young players. And Kemp missed. 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the outside edge. Full count now with 2 down. So here's the 3-2 payoff pitch. Fastball up in the zone. That's going to be hit down the right field line. It's carrying foul. And out of play is several Hawks give chase, including Sammy Streeter, Ben Carter, and Drew Benson. Got the voice of Hawks hockey here tonight, Greg Erickson. So no working from the windup. Here's the 3-2 pitch with 2 down. Fastball in, gets a pop-up to the right side, and that one's going to carry out of play and land on top of the grandstand here. Still 3-2. Hawks would love to get out of here with an even ball game. Nolan's been throwing so well so far, and here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, it looks like. I'm not sure if it caught the batter or not. Looks like it didn't. Looks like it just nicked off his bat. So still 3-2 with Fearson in. So as the ump retreats to grab more balls, we get a little break in the action here. So mentioned, absolutely beautiful night down here at Athletic Park. Not a cloud in the sky, very little wind. Finally some comfortable temperatures. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, that one's gonna be fouled off down the right side again. Fearson battling with Kemp right now. Big lead for Lee over at third. Fastball just misses the outside edge. No hates the call, and I don't blame him. Absolutely shocking he didn't get that strike 3 call as Rosie takes his helmet off and peeks back behind. Kind of trying to figure out exactly where that pitch was. It's going to bring up Jack Reinick, the third baseman, number 3 for Benilde. So first and third here at 2 down, exact same situation Chaska had in the bottom half of the first. Let's see how they handle it. Hopefully they can get a quick out here. One good pitch here from No Kemp. The Hawks should be out of any trouble. So he's back working out of the stretch with the runner on first. Peeks over at 1, sets and delivers. That's one's going to be nubbed to shallow right field. Ben Carter giving chase and makes a diving grab. Absolutely great catch by Ben Carter. And he gets the call. Wow, senior night, and Benny Carter goes down laying out for the play, robbing Benilde of a run for sure and maybe extra bases. Great catch by Benny Carter. So we head into the bottom half of the second inning even here on CHBN. 0-0 as the Hawks battle Benilde. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. We're back.
We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land,
relocate out of state.
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here to beautiful Athletic Park on an absolutely gorgeous night as the Hawks do battle with Benilde-St. Margaret's. 0-0 as we head into the bottom half of the second inning. And leading off for the Hawks in this inning is going to be Ethan Bachman, left fielder, number 19, the senior, first senior spotlight. And he's going to swing on the first pitch and hit it high in the air. Little communication issues, and it looks like, oh, Ethan's in for a double. They're ruling that he didn't catch the ball, and now Ethan's going to advance all the way over to third. Little miscommunication by the middle infield and the center fielder for Benilde, and Bachman's aboard, reaching on air, heading all the way over to third base. Little communication now between the umpires as Benilde's claiming they caught the ball. Center fielder Caden Farrell said he came up with it. Benilde's fan base isn't very happy with that call. Both umpires were kind of blinded by the little collision that took place between short and second base. That's Benny James and Ben Thompson for Benilde. And they're going to rule it a hit. Benilde's coach is going to come out to discuss what happened within the play, claiming that his center fielder was able to make the basket catch. Haven't had too much conflict here at Athletic Park so far this year in regards to umpiring. Few argued balls and strikes, but that's kind of the first ball in play that anyone's had an issue with. So Bachman's aboard and reaching on air. That brings up Jaden Millette. So no outs. Hawks have a runner in scoring position in Bachman, who runs well. Jaden Millette at the plate. Millette's got one of 2 home runs here on the year for the Hawks. Walk-off home run last Saturday. Absolutely pummeled it over the left field fence here at Athletic Park, and he takes a ball low and away. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and hit hard down the left field line. It's going to be foul. Benilde's fan base letting them up hear it, asking if that ball was fair after the controversial call on the last play. So count even at 1 here, and here's the pitch. Lace to right center field. Absolute rocket. Good piece of hitting there by Jaden Millette. So Millette with a no-out RBI single. Bachman gets the Hawks on the board after taking advantage of the miscommunication for the Red Knights. That's going to bring up Benny Carter, who just ended the last inning with an absolute web gem. Benilde's going to take a trip to the mound and kind of check on Matt Evans here. So Chaska leads 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Still no outs. Millette on first. Ben Carter hitting now, the right fielder. Just got done with a web gem out there. Kind of unfamiliar territory right now for Benilde-St. Margaret's. As I mentioned, they are 9-3 on the year with several impressive wins. In their last game, Benilde held Bloomington Kennedy to zero runs. They won 10-0. So Benny Carter up, fresh off the great play in the field, looking to open up the lead here a little bit for the Hawks. Takes a ball up and inside. 1-0 count now from Evans. Evans working from the stretch, peeks over at first and delivers. Carter's going to bloop that one into shallow right field, might be trouble, and it's in for a hit. Millette's able to scamper over to second base, dives in head first. No throw on the play, though, and the Hawks have runners on first and second, taking advantage of a couple bloop hits here in this second inning. So that brings up number 1-5, A.J. Cantu. He's reached base on 7 of his last 8 plate appearances. He's got ducks on the pond. Here's the Hawks look to extend the lead. They're leading 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second. After Bachman scored earlier this inning, Evans sets and delivers. Fastball up and inside. It's going to cross for a strike. Cantu didn't love the call. So Evans sets. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, almost hits Cantu. 1-1 now. AJ looked like he was ready to wear that one for his team here on Salute Senior Night. Hopefully he can just get on base with a hit here. Is the 1-1 pitch from Evans. Up and in, missing. 2-1 now. Corners are up for Benilde. Middle infield at double play depth. Hawks base runners and Cantu takes their signs. As he digs in. Evans sets and delivers the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be hit high in the sky, straight up in the air. Pitcher Evans is calling for it. He makes the catch in foul territory. Cantu is retired. So that's going to bring up leadoff hitter Carver Miller. As always, we want to give a shout out to Heather Miller, who we know is always watching on CHBN. Crowd always reminds me to give a little shout out. So here's the 0-0 pitch to Miller, misses up and away. So Carter on first, Millette on second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up and away, Carver takes. 2-0 now. Strike zone seems to be getting a little bit tighter on the outside half for both teams. Saw no last inning, thought he had a strikeout, and it wasn't called. Evans sets and delivers from the stretch. That one's going to be on the outside edge in for a strike. Looked to be in the similar position as the last pitch. So we got a 2-1 count now with 1 down. Both Hawks on the base pass run well. Carver Miller's going to follow that one straight back as he just misses. 2-2 count now. Anything into the outfield should score Millette. Looks like both corners are playing fairly deep for Benilde. The center fielder playing a little shallow. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside edge gets strike 3. Carver Miller doesn't love it, and neither do the fans. And I don't really blame him there. That one looked to have missed. So that brings up No Kemp, the pitcher for the Hawks, number 18. He swings and misses at a fastball up in the zone. 2 down here in the bottom half of the second. Anything in play should get Millette in, so look for Kemp to take his pitch and just go with it wherever he needs. Anything in play would help. And that's a fastball that just misses the outside edge. Pretty similar to that last pitch. 1-1 count now. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Evans. That's going to be on the outside edge. Same pitch, called for a strike this time. Not a lot of consistency here at Athletic Park out of the Zebras. So 1-2, 2 outs, both runners with big leads. Evans sets and delivers. Curveball low in the zone in the dirt. Millette takes off to third, and he's going to be in safe. So both runners do advance. Ball low in the dirt, causing a 2-2 count. Evans asking for the ball back quickly. So Kemper looking to help himself out here with a little timely hitting. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Misses low in the zone, 3-2 now. Full count. Runners on second and third are Millette and Carter. Evans working quickly again. That one's going to miss up high, and that's going to bring home Millette as he's able to score on the wild pitch. No, Kemp trots down to first. So we got first and third now as the Hawks take a 2-0 lead as Millette scores after singling in Bachman to get the inning started. Tommy Hansen on to run for No Kemp. Tommy's got great speed, of course. Typically, he's the center fielder for the Hawks, but on senior night here, A.J. Cantu's getting the start. So Evans still out here on the hill for Benilde. Brings up big Drew Benson, who, like I said, it's been on an absolute tear lately with the bat. Hansen's going to take off and slide in, no throw. So second and third now for Benson as he takes strike one. Fastball on the inside edge. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Evans. That one's going to miss low. Great job there by A.J. Louie to get down and block that play. Probably saving a run. Evans looks confident out there on the hill, working very quickly. He's back to the windup now after the steal. That ball's laced to left field, and that's going to score one, and the Hawks have another one rounding and heading home. That's Tommy Hansen. Hansen's going to score. Benson looks like to be caught up a little bit here, and he's tagged out at second base, but not before the Hawks score 2 runs, getting 4 in the bottom half of the second inning. Great timely hitting there for the Hawks. Good job by Drew Benson. So as the Hawks carry a 4-0 lead into the top half of the third, we'll be right back here on CHBN.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Athletic Park as the Hawks are battling with Benilde-St. Margaret's. Chaska was able to take a 4-0 lead as we head into the top half of the third inning after a little bit of luck and some timely hitting. Brady Ukesh digging in for Benilde. He's their 9-hitter tonight and their left fielder as No catches the outside edge on a fastball. We're going to continue our senior spotlight here with Benny Carter, who obviously just made a great play to end the top half of the second inning and then got a single and scored a run in the second to give the Hawks a lead. Benny Carter, great kid, baseball player, basketball player, kind of just a do-it-all team player. He's never going to look for the spotlight. That's not the kind of kid he is. He just comes in and kind of does his job. He's been crucial for the Hawks so far here this year. Came off the bench last game and had 3 hits after Ethan Bachman fouled one off his knee. Some advice from Ben is listen to your coaches and stay focused when no one is watching. So that's a tap foul now, and we got an 0-2 count to Ukesh. Benny plans on going up north and west to Vancouver Island University and continue his baseball career. Here's the 0-2 pitch now from No Kemp as he gets one he likes, sets and delivers. That one's going to be hit down the left field line, kind of a lazy blooping ball, and Ethan Bachman's going to handle it off the bounce. So there's the first hit of the night for the for the Red Knights. A lazy single to left field. And that breaks up Kemper's no-no tonight. We're not going to see any more history. Benny Carter, as we continue the spotlight, his best memory was spending free time in Cooperstown playing Terminator with Luke until curfew. So after that single, we got no outs here in the top half of the third. That brings up A.J. Louie, the catcher for the Red Knights. Louie struck out in his first at-bat, one of 5 strikeouts No-No's got so far this evening. Kemp misses fastball away, 1-0 count. Kemper started off with 5 straight strikeouts. Then caught a little trouble as Tommy Lee reached on an error, and then he walked Will Fearson. Able to work his way out of that, though. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one's going to be fouled off the backstop and bounce back into play here. 1-1 count now to A.J. Louie. Sun no longer a problem here down at Athletic Park. Grandstand covering it. The lights have been turned on. So Kemper works from the stretch and gets a fastball on the outside edge to get ahead 1-2. Good to see Mayor Mark Windshuttle's in the house tonight watching the Hawks. Also want to give out to the unofficial, shout out to the unofficial mayor of Chaska. Dickie Shallow got engaged to his long-term girlfriend tonight. I want to say congratulations to Maddie and Dickie. No misses on a curveball there. 2-2 count now to A.J. Louie. Lots of youth players in attendance on kind of the first good baseball night here at Athletic Park in this season. Kemper takes a look over at one and fires, but no tag applied. Ukesh was able to slide in. So we still have no outs. Kemper gets a pitch he wants, takes a long look over at first, sets, and delivers the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back against the backstop again. Louie stays alive. Leadoff hitter A.J. Louie digging in after his first inning strikeout. Now 2-2. Curveball low and away, and he holds off. Full count now. I'd look for Ukesh to maybe take off here with the 3-2 count. The left fielder's got good speed over at 1 for Benilde. Kemper sets, and here's the 3-2 payoff pitch up in the zone. He misses. So we're going to get a runner swap here over at first after A.J. Louie reaches. It's going to be Charlie Hansen, excuse me, running for Benilde. A.J. Louie the catcher, so he's able to swap out. So the Hawks still carrying that 4-0 lead, but there's no outs and runner in scoring position for Benilde. Brings up Ben James, the shortstop and 2-hitter. Kemper misses low and away with a curveball. 1-0 count now. Corners are up for the Hawks. That's Carver Miller and Drew Benson. Infield at double play depth. or the middle infield at double play depth. So here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be tapped up the middle. Kemper is going to take the easy one at first, as both runners do advance on the fielder's choice. So the Hawks finally getting out here in the top half of the third inning, and the Red Knights move over both base runners. So we got second and third, one down here in the top half of the third. Number 27 for the Red Knights, three-hitter Matt Evans, the pitcher digging in now, looking to help himself out. Evans was sat down to end the first inning. Part of 5 consecutive strikeouts from Nono Kemp to start the game off. Here's the first pitch. That one's going to be fouled back up over the backstop and out of play. Oh, and 1 count now to Evans. So no back working from the windup with the runners advancing. And that one's a curveball. It's going to sneak by Rosenberg, one of his first pass balls with runners on base this year at Athletic. And that's going to get Benilde on the board. That's number 7, Brady Ukesh. So Ukesh scores on the pass ball. Benilde with a runner still in scoring position. That is Charlie Hansen. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Kemper. Up in the zone, gets a swing and miss from Matt Evans. No, continuing to work from the windup. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses up in the zone. Couldn't quite get on top of it. Former Chaska Cub John Bourne in attendance tonight. Good to see Johnny out. And here's the 2-2 pitch from No. Curveball. It's going to be fouled down the right field side. So we're still stuck here at a 2-2 count, 1 out. Hansen on third for the Red Knights, as they've already plated 1 run so far this inning. Chaska still leads 4-1, and there's a pitch. Fastball on the outside edge, strike 3. Evans sits down looking. So 2 down now for the Hawks after a big pitch there by Nolan Kemp. That's Evans' second strikeout of the night. Number 6 for Kemper. Oh, and a balk call here. Wow. So Charlie Hansen's going to score for Benilde after the balk call. Kemper was working out of the windup. Not sure what the ump saw that he didn't like, but it must have been something. So there's another run plated as Benilde cuts Chaska's lead in half, 2-4 now. Kemper resets and delivers a fastball that misses on the outside edge, 1-0. Caden Farrell digging in for the Red Knights as he swings and misses on a good outside fastball. Farrell was one of 5 consecutive strikeouts in the first inning and into the second inning. So he led off the second with a K. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be fouled back, and it looks to be, yep, it is out of play. Seems like that one might have caught a car as several youth players are oohing and on in the grandstands. So Farrell digging in, down 1-0 in the count as the curveball misses up and away from No Kemp. Number 2, Caden Farrell hitting 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Benilde scored 2 runs this inning, and there's a curveball that's going to be hit down the right field line, and it's going to sneak foul. Benson gave chase. He was able to get the glove on it, but it did sneak foul there. So the count remains evened up at 2. Camper with nobody on, working from the windup. Fastball on the outside edge is going to sit down Caden Farrell. So Benilde plates 2, cutting Chaska's lead in half. As we head into the bottom half of the 3rd inning, it's going to be 4-2 Hawks here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, we partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back to on CHBN to Athletic Park as Chaska leads Benilde-St. Margaret's 4-2 here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Nathan Rosenberg leading off for the Hawks. He's going to face off against Matt Evans, who is the starting pitcher for Benilde, and Evans is going to miss low and away. For those of you at home, you missed a birthday shout-out to Jack Bisbee. He turned 9 today, Hawks super fan, and a stunning rendition of Happy Birthday by our PA announcer, Denny. As Rosie takes another one, this time low and inside. 2-0 count. Evans missed that one up and away, or up and in. 3-0 as we continue our senior highlight on senior night. This time it's going to be Josh Hansen. And there's a pitch fouled off there by Rosie on the 3-0 pitch. Some advice from Josh is there may be hard times, but when you get mad, just remember it's an experience, so just have fun. Josh is planning to head out to the University of Oregon next year. And there's another strike on the outside edge from Evans to Rosenberg, bringing the count full. Josh is a consummate team guy, always working hard to help his teammates get better. As Rosenberg drives that one to deep right center field, absolutely smoked. He takes it back to the warning track, but it is caught by right fielder. That is Tommy Lee, who started off the scoring here, or who was the first person on base for Benilde. Good effort there by Rosie. Put good wood on that ball. Number 16, Josh Hansen, as I mentioned, our senior spotlight this inning. His best memory is going to Arizona for a baseball tournament, playing with his friends. That brings up Maddox Foss, who takes a strike on the lower half of the zone, and then takes a ball there on the outside edge, a changeup. As I mentioned, Rosenberg hammered that one. He hit it about 345, just didn't quite get enough of it. Foss takes a strike on the outside edge there, fastball. 1-2 count now with one down. Evans sets and works quickly and delivers off speed. Tap to first base. That's going to sneak through the glove of their Benilde's first baseman. Second baseman tries to make a play on the ball. That's Ben Thompson, and he does. He gets it over to the pitcher, Evans, but it wasn't in time as Foss hustled down and beat out the infield single. Good hustle there by Maddox Foss. So that brings up Ethan Bachman, left fielder, senior number 19, who opened the Hawks scoring. as he led off the second inning with a blooper that turned into a triple. That one's rifled to first base, caught by first baseman Will Fearson. And that's going to double up Foss as he was stealing on the play. Not much you can do there. Absolutely rifled ball to first base there by Fearson to double up the Hawks. So Chaska's unable to answer in the bottom half of the third inning as we head into the fourth. Chaska leads 4-2 here on CHBN.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend. And country cooking, Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here on CHBN. Hawks leading 4-2 in the top half of the fourth inning. Nono Kemp back on the hill here for the Hawks. And he serves up first pitch. It's going to be caught. Another nice play. Running catch by Benny Carter. That's going to retire Ben Thompson, the second baseman for the Scarlet Knights. So that was the second nice play by Ben Carter here tonight. And here's Nono Kemp to Thomas Lee. Tommy reached on an error in his first at-bat as he takes a strike call on the outside edge. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be hit hard to left field. Bachman giving chase, spinning around a little bit, but he's able to make the one-handed grab. 3 pitches, 2 outs here for Nono Kemp in the top half of the fourth. I mentioned Josh Hansen heading out to University of Oregon. Absolutely beautiful area. I know he's going to thrive out there. Hasn't gotten a ton of playing time for the Hawks so far this year, but he's, as I mentioned, talking with the coaching staff, he's a great kid. Always somebody that works hard and grinds in practice, hoping to make the team better. As Kemp delivers a fastball on the outside edge to number 22, Will Fearson, who made the nice play to end the Hawks inning in the bottom half of the third. Kemper working quickly. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball is going to miss just outside, evening the count at 1. So Fearson digging in. As I mentioned, he reached on air. He walked his first at-bat. Curveball misses just low in the zone. 2-1 now. It'd be great if Kemper can get out of this inning quickly, keep the pitch count down. And that one's going to be flared to second base. Sammy Streeter unable to get there. Ben Carter is able to make the play. He actually trips and falls a little bit, but keeps the ball in front of him. Found a wet spot out there in a shallow right center field. So Fearson's aboard with a single, extending the Red Knights inning. And that brings up Jack Reineck, third baseman, number 3 for the Red Knights. Still 2 outs here in the top half of the fourth. No sets and delivers. That one's going to be flared down the left field line. Carver Miller giving chase and makes a play right at the fence, and the Hawks are out of the inning. Great hustle there. Nice communication from the dugout. As Chad Hansen barking out orders, letting Carver Miller know where the fence was, and the Hawks get out of the inning. They still lead 4-2. We head into the bottom half of the fourth here on CHBS.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team.
We're back. We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land,
relocate out of state.
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here to Athletic Park. The Hawks are leading 4-2 over the Red Knights. Jaden Millette digging in against Evans, the starting pitcher for Benilde, who's kind of settled down the last inning or so. Millette taps one down the left field line. That's going to trickle foul. Got an 0-1 count here. Millette in his first at-bat had an RBI single. The senior who's committed to Northern Iowa Area Community College. Continue his baseball career. Curveball gets Millette there, 0-2 count. One of the few curveballs we've seen here from Matt Evans. So here it is, 0-2. Millette's been on a little bit of a tear, including a home run a few days ago. Swings on that curveball in the dirt. He's going to hustle down to first, but the throw is going to beat him. And he's retired to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. Jaden's going to be our spotlight senior next inning. As I mentioned, he already has a single and an RBI here on senior night. Unable to reach base there, and that brings up Ben Carter, who's got a couple really nice plays in the field to go along with a single and a run scored so far tonight. Evans sets and delivers curveball low and away. 1-0 count now to Carter. Evans has kind of gone to more of a junk ball approach here in the fourth. You've got to wonder if his arm's getting a little tired. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ripped down the left field line, but it's going to carry foul, evening the count at 1. So here's Evans delivering the 1-1 pitch to Carter. Changeup misses up in the zone. 2-1 count now. Here's Evans, sets and delivers. Popped up in the infield by Carter. And the play is made by number 5, Benny Thompson, the second baseman for the Red Knights. 2 down here for the Hawks in the fourth. It brings up A.J. Cantu. Cantu popped up in foul territory to the pitcher Evans in his first at-bat, but he's reached on 7 of his last 9 plate appearances. Takes a strike on the inside edge there. Cantu, another one of our spotlight seniors. Starting in center field tonight. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be hit hard to short. Ben James is there, but the throw is errant as it sneaks past Fearson. And Cantu's on his horse to second base, no throw. So Cantu's aboard now with 2 outs, giving the Hawks a little something. And that brings up leadoff hitter Carver Miller. And that's going to be scored a error. So Cantu and his great speed are aboard at second base. Anything in the outfield should score him as Carver Miller comes up. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Carver Miller. Pounded to right center field, absolutely demolished, and that's going to be dropping in for an extra base hit as right fielder extends. That Tommy Lee's unable to make the play in deep right center field. Carver Miller with an RBI double with 2 outs here for the Hawks, extending the lead to 5-2. So Miller busts out after 2 strikeouts earlier tonight with an RBI double. Good to see the Hawks with some timely hitting tonight. Brings up Nono Kemp looking to help himself out here in the 5-2 game. Kemp's got a gem going so far, allowing only 2 hits. He has sacrificed 2 runs, but one of them was aided by an error. So it's 5-2 here. Carver Miller on second base, great speed. He was a running back for the Hawks football team this fall. Kemp takes another one, this time on the inside edge, 2-0. Big hole on the right side. Curveball in for a strike there. As Kemp sat on it and took it, that caught the inside edge. Ben Thompson for the Red Knights is holding Carver Miller over at second base, creating a big hole on the right side, as I mentioned. Nono likes to use all aspects of the field as he takes a fastball on the outside edge. That one's going to miss. 3-1 count now for Nono Kemp. Nono's got a walk, and he flew out to center field. Evans sets and delivers. That one hits Nono. He's going to trot on over to first. Looks no worse for the wear. He's got a football background, tough guy. We know that. Kemper's been hit a couple times so far this year. Brings on Tommy Hansen to run for him. Kemper totally fine, just standard Minnesota State High School rules. Pitchers and catchers can be sub for with Kemper on the hill. Tommy Hansen's running for him tonight. That's going to bring up Benilde's head coach for a little discussion at the mound. Do see a little bit of activity in the bullpen. It looks like that is number 11, Sullivan Lawrence, warming up for the Red Knights. Seems to kind of just be getting stretched out. Not sure if he's going to get the call yet or not. Next game broadcast here on CHBN is going to be Chaska against the Buffalo Bison. It's Monday night at 7 p.m. here on CHBN. I'll be on the call, joined, of course, by my producer, Brett. Hopefully we can find a third to do a little bit of color commentary for us, as the Hawks season is quickly going away here. Seems like it just started and we're already almost to the end. So Evans is going to stay in for the Red Knights and Drew Benson in for the Hawks. Benson takes a curveball in for strike 1. Benson's got a walk and a hit so far tonight, including 2 RBIs in his last at-bat. The 2-out single. Takes low and away. Both runners are going to advance. Pretty similar situation now for Benson to the second inning when he had that 2-out RBI single. He was caught trying to take second on the play. So Carver Miller at third. Tommy Hansen at second, both with great speed here for the Hawks. 2 down. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Evans. Popped up by Benson. The Hawks are hoping it sneaks out of play, and it looks like it will. Yep, it gets up over the grandstand, and Benson's still alive. The Red Knights are tough, 9-3 on the year. It would be a big win here tonight for Chaska if they can get the job done. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Tap to third. That's going to be handled by the third baseman. Low throw, and Benson actually beats it out. Now we got another play at the plate here as both runners score. Tommy Hansen advancing on the throw over to first. heads in from second base, scoring 2 runs on the infield single by Drew Benson. Wow, but Benson 4 RBI here tonight as the Hawks extend the lead to 7-2. Great hustle by Tommy Hansen. 4 2-out RBIs now for Benson on the night. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. And that brings up big Nathan Rosenberg, who I know wants to get a hold of something and extend this Hawks lead. Evans sets and delivers to Rosenberg. That ball's going to be fouled off near the right field side. Out of play. Sullivan Lawrence continues to warm up in the bullpen for the Red Knights. No action in Chaska's bullpen, as expected. Benson taking off on the pitch. That one's going to be tapped, and it's foul as it hit Rosenberg in the box. So Benson's going to retreat to first. 0-2 count here as Rosenberg looks to shorten up the swing a little bit. I expect Benson to remain aggressive here on the base pass. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Benson does take off a pitch, that curveball in the dirt. Benson advances to second without a throw. Hawks back in scoring position here as they look to extend the lead. They've already got 3 this inning. So 7 runs on 6 hits, 2 Benilde errors. Chaska leads 7-2. Evans sets and fires back to second. Benson dives back, no play. Active grandstand tonight. Lots of youth baseball players running around enjoying the salute to seniors and parents' night here at Athletic Park. Curveball is going to miss up and in. Rosie dives out of the way on that pitch. 2-2 count now as Rosenberg works himself back into this. Benson with good speed. Anything in the outfield should get him home. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Takes on the outside edge, strike 3. So the Hawks are retired here in the 4th inning, but not before they score 3 runs on several good hits, including another 2 RBI single by Drew Benson. So we head to the top half of the 5th inning here at Athletic Park. Chaska leading 7-2 here on CHPN.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here on CHPN to beautiful Athletic Park in downtown Chaska as the Hawks lead 7-2 over the 9-3 Benilde Red Knights. No Kemp still on the hill here for the Hawks. No activity in the bullpen as he's facing off against number 7, Brady Ukesh, who started off the scoring for the Red Knights. There's the first pitch. It's going to be hit down the left field line. Ethan Bachman giving chase but unable to get there as the ball travels out of play. We continue our senior spotlight tonight here on Salute to Senior Night with Jaden Millette. Some advice from Jaden is keep working hard no matter what happens. Hard work in the program never goes unseen. Hard work in life will put you further than anything else, or push you further than anything else. Jaden's had some highlights this year. He's had a couple great pitching outings, including a walk-off home run as well against Kennedy this past Saturday. He's had a great year. He's going to continue playing at Northern Iowa Area Community College. Here's the 1-1 pitch as Kemper missed on the last one. He misses this one as well, up and away, a four-seamer. Millette, number 21, his best memory is a VFW game where they were down by almost 20 runs and came back to win. Hard hit ball, just out of reach for Maddox Foss, and it's going to sneak past Ethan Bachman in left field. Ukesh is on his horse, and he's going to be heading into second. No throw there. So he'll get a single and extra base on the air there by Bachman out in left field. Ukesh has 2 of the 3 hits here tonight for the Red Knights. That brings up A.J. Louie, top of the order here for the Red Knights. Number 8, he's got a strikeout and a walk. And Brady Ukesh is getting a decent-sized lead from second base. Kemper gets something he likes, takes a peek over at second base, and steps off. Jaden Millette, as I mentioned, several good outings on the hill here for the Hawks, as well as good outings DH, and he's had a great bat so far this year for the Hawks, 1 of 2 home runs. And that pitch is going to miss low and away. 1-0 count now to A.J. Louie. Northern Iowa Area Community College, a really strong junior college baseball program. Excited to see Millette continue his career there as Kemper catches the outside edge for a strike. 1-1 count now to A.J. Louie. So Kemper gets something he likes. Even count here at 1. Peeks at second base and sets and delivers. That's a hard hit ball in between third and short. Bachman unable to handle it cleanly, so the run's going to come around to score. Carver Miller sets it, cut it off, and unable to handle it. Rosenberg's there to back him up, though. And the Red Knights are on the board here in the 5th inning, cutting the lead to 7-3. A.J. Louie's first hit of the night, and he's going to get run for by number 23. That's Charlie Henson, who scored a run earlier in the game. Pitch running for A.J. Louie. So still no outs here. Red Knights aboard, as I mentioned. 7-3 Chaska leads. Still no outs here. Ben James, the shortstop for Benilde, digging in. He reached on a fielder's choice his last at-bat and struck out in the first inning. So no sets and delivers fastball on the inside edge. It looks like it caught the umpire. Runner's going to advance on the play. Rosenberg wasn't able to handle the pitch. Ump's going to walk that one off as it caught him in the shoulder. So Rosenberg doing the smart thing, walking out, checking on his pitcher just to give the ump a little time to recover here. Ball appeared to hit off Rosenberg's glove and catch the ump in the upper left arm or shoulder region. Ump confirms he's good and play will continue. 1-0 count now to Ben James. So Charlie Hansen advanced to second base on that pass ball. Oh, excuse me, 0-1. I could call it a strike. So rare for Rosenberg not to handle that pitch. And there's a fastball up in the zone, strike 2. No Kemp looking to work himself out of trouble here. Ahead 0-2 in the count. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw that sweeping curveball. There it is, and it's just going to miss just outside. It's top half of the 5th. 1 run already plated here. 0 outs for the Hawks. Couple errors for the Hawks this inning, or excuse me, error for the Hawks this inning. That one's hit on a rope to center field. Diving attempt by A.J. Cantu. He's unable to come up with it, and it's going to sneak past him and head to the wall. Ben James is on his horse and heading to third. There won't be a throw as Chaska gets the ball back in. Benilde plates another one, cutting the Hawks 4-run lead and a half here this inning, or 5-run lead, down to just 3, excuse me. 7-4, Chaska still in the lead, but no outs, and a runner on third is Ben James after that triple. So the Hawks look to recover here. Nolan Kemp taking his time on the hill as he faces off against Matt Evans, the pitcher for Benilde-St. Margaret's, number 27. No working from the windup. Gets a pop-up, infield pop-up. Carver Miller calling for it, and he's able to make the catch as he stumbles. Nice play there by Carver Miller. Good hustle in to make the play. Hawks finally have an out here in the top half of the 5th. So Matt Evans is retired for the 3rd time here tonight, and No Kemp kind of settles back in. That brings up Caden Farrell. Farrell also with 2 strikeouts on the night in his first 2 at-bats. That one's going to be hit down the left field line, and it's going to get out of play. Oh, 1 count now to Farrell with 1 down and the runner on third. Curveball is going to just miss on the up top half of the zone. 1-1 now. So Farrell, the 4-hitter for the Red Knights, digs in. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Kemper. It's going to catch the outside edge with a curveball. Nice backdoor curveball there for number 18. 1-2 count with 1 down. Charlie Hansen still over at third base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, he couldn't get on top of that one. It's going to drift outside. 2-2 now. Still a beautiful night. Little to no wind. Parent Appreciation Night, Senior Spotlight Night here down at Athletic Park. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to be fouled off down the left field line. Carver Miller giving chase, but it's going to drift out of play. So Kemp working from the windup with the runner on third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Up in the zone. He's going to sit down Caden Farrell. Farrell's 3rd strikeout of the night. Eight strikeouts so far tonight for No Kemp as Brandon Thomas digs in. Little bit of activity in the Hawks bullpen now. Steinhoff is up, it looks like. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Thompson. It's going to miss up and in as Thompson ducks out of the way of that one. (7-4) lead for the Hawks as the hits are starting to even out. 6 so far tonight for the Hawks, 5 for the Red Knights as Kemper catches the outside edge even in the count at 1, the fastball. Steinhoff not really getting stretched out here yet. He's just kind of hanging out in the bullpen, seeing if he needs to get ready. Fastball is going to miss up in the zone. That's a 2-1 count now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses, and it's going to sneak past Rosenberg. And that's going to plate Hansen from third. So the lead for the Hawks cut down to just 2 now as Benilde's able to score their 3rd run of the inning on a pass ball there. 5-7. Chaska still leads. Game's getting tight, though. 3-1 count now to Benny Thompson, second baseman for the Red Knights. Fastball laced to right field. It's going to get in, and Ben Carter is going to handle it as Thompson's aboard with a single. Chaska's crowd's quieted a little bit with this little run here from Benilde. Hits now even at 6. And that brings up Thomas Lee. Lee reached on air, and then he flew out to left field. His 2 at-bats. Steinoff now starting to get warm. No checks first and delivers. Fastball is going to miss up in the zone, 1-0 count. Thomas has good speed over at first, the second baseman for the Red Knights. Rosenberg has been such a weapon for the Hawks behind the plate so far this year, being throwing out 2 runners in the last game we called here at Athletic Park. Kemper fired over to 1 there, unable to get the tag. So Thompson gets his lead. Kemper sets and delivers. Fastball missed up in the zone there. 2-0 count now to Tommy Lee. Here's the, oh no, he fires over to 1, unable to get him though as Thompson beats a throwback. Steinoff appears to be ready in the Hawks bullpen if needed. Kemper looking to pitch his way out of this inning. Fastball up in the zone, in for a strike, 2-1 count now. Kemp here working from the stretch. Shakes off Rosenberg a couple of times, and there's a third time now he gets something he likes. Fastball misses on the inside edge as Rosenberg set up outside. 3-1 count now to Thomas Lee. Chaska needs to get out of this inning here and answer quickly. They do still carry the lead of 7-5, but they've gave up 3 runs so far this inning. Another throw over to first. Thompson back safe. Three 3-1 count now, and Kemp delivers. Fastball on the outside edge, in for a strike. Full count, 2 outs, runner on first here as Chaska looks to get out of this tough top half of the 5th inning. Kemper peeks over at 1. Benson no longer holding the runner. The fastball is going to miss up and away. Thomas Lee is aboard with a walk now, 1st and 2nd for the Red Knights, and that brings up Will Fearson, who's got a walk and a single tonight, the first baseman. That's going to bring out Coach Bauman. And he's going to meet with Nono. It looks like he's given the call for Steinoff to come into the game. So Nono is going to finish this game with 8 strikeouts. 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 5 total runs. Not all of them earned. All right, so Kemp's going to head into the outfield, it looks like. Sam Streeter's coming out of the game. He'll be replaced by Henry Bushy at second base, and it also looks like A.J. Cantu is coming out as well.
Events have changed for Chaska. Now pitching, number 11, Anthony Steinoff.
So Steinoff's coming in. He's getting warm. And as we continue our senior spotlight, I want to talk about Nathan Rosenberg, the catcher for the Hawks. He's been a linchpin in the lineup all year. He started off a little slow with his bat, but he's really picked it up lately. He's been on fire at the plate, and he's just been so crucial for the Hawks, as I mentioned earlier, behind the plate. He threw out 2 runners in our last broadcast here on CHBN. He's done a great job of calling the games for the pitchers. Hawks started the season with Coach Ballman calling most of the pitches, but he's handed those duties off to the senior. He trusts him behind the plate. Some advice from Nathan. Set high goals because hard work will lead to great things. Nathan's dad, Jeremy, is a pivotal member of the Grand Slam Club, crucial with the funding of bringing this CHBN broadcast to you guys every time the Hawks have a home game. I mentioned it before. Rosenberg's heading off. He's going to continue his career up at UMD. They're getting a good one. Love the campus up there. It's so pretty. He's going to have a great time playing for the Bulldogs. So Steinoff sets and delivers fastball missing inside to number 22, Fearson. Rosenberg's favorite memory was a bet with Ben Carter that the first one of them to hit a home run, the other one had to shave their head. They both hit home runs in the same JV game and agreed to keep their hair. That's a good one. Fastball on the outside edge from the lengthy lefty. Steinoff is in for a strike, evening the count at 1 to Fearson. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Steinoff. Misses inside. The ball's going to sneak past Rosenberg. So both runners will advance. Another pass ball here for the Hawks, something we haven't seen too much of so far this year. One of the first games we haven't really seen an overcast sky. Might be making the pitch tough to pick up on as the innings get a little later. The lights and the blue backdrop. Changeup up and away. He's going to miss. 3-1 count now to Fearson. So Steinoff sets and delivers the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be a changeup on the outside edge, in for a strike. 3-2 count now with 2 down. It'll be interesting to see if the runners take off or not. Would anticipate them maybe going here on any contact. Steinoff working from the stretch, and Fearson calls time. Fearson maybe trying to throw off Steinoff a little bit, but the lefty's been a cool customer so far this year, working primarily out of the relief. 6-7. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one's going to be tapped back foul as Fearson stays alive. Steinoff's been, one of the weapons out of the bullpen so far for the Hawks this year. Coming in most high leverage situations. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Fearson. Misses up and away. Fearson draws the walk. Bases loaded here now. The Hawks are still up 7-5 despite this 3-run inning for the Red Knights. So the bases are loaded. Jack Reineck comes up. He flew out to right field and a nice diving catch by Ben Carter in his first at-bat. And then he popped up to third baseman Carver Miller in his last at-bat. He's going to take a first pitch strike there and go down 0-1 in the count. Good job there by Steinoff getting ahead early in the count. So Steinoff sets. And here is the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be tapped to second base. That's Henry Bushy coming in fresh off the bench, and he's able to deliver a strike to Benson. Hawks get out of trouble. They still lead 7-5 here as we head into the bottom half of the 5th inning on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, Partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, broadcasting live again with my producer Brett. As the Hawks carry a 7-5 lead here into the bottom half of the fifth inning. Some defensive switches here. Benilde-St. Margaret's turning to the bullpen. That's going to be Owen Omdahl coming onto the hill for the Red Knights. He's facing off against Maddox Foss as Foss taps that first pitch back foul off the backstop. We're going to continue our senior spotlight here on senior night with Jake Sinnen. Sinnen hasn't played too much here for the Hawks so far, but he's a consummate teammate. He's always the first person off the bench ready to give his teammates love anytime anything good happens. He's also there to pick them up when they're down. Jake's been a pro's pro. Like I said, he hasn't played too much so far in this season, but he's done a great job as a teammate. So Foss taps that one to short. The play's handled, though throw in the dirt, but Fearson's able to pick it, and he barely gets Foss in time. And the Hawks unable to get aboard here as Foss taps out there. That brings up Ethan Bachman, number 19, to face Omdahl. Jake, some advice from Jake is enjoy every moment. It's just something that he's always got a smile on his face in the dugout anytime he's out there. Always seems to be having a good time. He plans to go to Biola University next year. And his favorite memory in baseball is his family supporting him during his games. Bachman pounds the ball to deep right field. It's going to get up and over the head of the right fielder, and it's a ground rule double for number 19, Bachman. Absolutely pummeled. Landed just shy of the warning track there. That ball didn't get above 15 feet high. It was hit on an absolute rope. Might have been 3 if it stayed in play with Bachman's speed. So the Hawks are aboard. Bachman finally getting up there with a big hit. He did score the Hawks' first run of the night. And it looks like Tommy Hansen's coming on to run for Bachman after that double. So Bachman's going to get run for, but he's staying in the game. Bachman, as I mentioned, he does have great speed, but the substitution most likely has something to do with the fact that Bachman fouled the ball off his right knee in the last game here on CHBN. Was forced to leave. So Tommy Hansen running now for the Hawks. Jaden Millette at the plate. Millette always dangerous. As I mentioned, he's got one of the 2 Hawks home runs, including an absolute shot over the left field wall to end the Kennedy game in the bottom half of the 6th inning. During that at-bat, too, Millette hit a foul ball that probably would have left the ballpark right in the pitch before the one that he hit out of the park. So Hawks still leading 7-5. Runner Tommy Hansen always dangerous on second base. He took an extra base to score earlier for the Hawks. That pitch misses low and away. Great block by A.J. Louis to keep the ball in front of him. as Omdahl missed low and away. 1-0 count. Hansen not afraid to run. Would expect him to kind of stay put, though, in this situation unless there's a pass ball or a ball in the dirt. Here's the pitch from Omdahl. Misses low and away again. A.J. Louis blocks it, but Hansen's able to advance with that speed that we just mentioned. Good job there by Hansen. He got a great jump. Two and 0 count now for Omdahl. Omdahl took over this inning, coming in relief for Matt Evans. Infield in for Benilde. Here's the pitch to Millette. That one's tap foul. 2-1 count now to Millette. Anything in the outfield should score Hansen. He does have great speed. Owen Omdahl working from the windup, sets and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Off speed, and it gets a swing and miss from Millette. 2-2 count now. Hawks playing at Minnetonka this weekend, and then we're right back here at Athletic Park on CHBN for a tilt against Buffalo. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Millette. Swing and miss, and he's hustling down the first base line. Throw just beats him. Tommy Hansen coming in to score on the play, though. So Millette out at first on the swinging strikeout, handled in the dirt. Ball fired down to Fearson. They retire Millette. But a productive out as Tommy Hansen takes off from third base and is able to just beat the throw into home. Hawks extend the lead back out to 3. 8-5 here for Chaska in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ben Carter now hitting for the Hawks as he takes a curveball on the inside edge in for a strike. Benny, who came in last game as a pitch hitter, went 3 for 3. Tonight he's 1 for 2, including a single and a run scored. Check swing there, he did go. 0-2 count. Omdahl, a little bit more off-speed stuff than the starting pitcher, Evans. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Carter. And that's a curveball low and caught. So Carter sits down, but not before the Hawks score for 1. They do answer a little bit there. So we head into the top half of the 6th inning. Chaska still leading 8-5 here on CHBN.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here to Athletic Park. The Hawks still carry that 8-5 lead over Benilde, the Red Knights. Chaska able to answer with 1 run in the bottom half of the 5th after the Red Knights scored 3 in the top half. Steinhoff on the hill for the Hawks. In for strike 1. He's facing off against Brady Jakic, the left fielder and 9-hitter for the Red Knights. Jakic has 2 singles already tonight, and he actually started off the scoring for the Red Knights. It's going to be an off-speed pitch low and away, even in the count at 1. So Steinhoff working out of the stretch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. in for a strike on the edge. Good fastball. Defensive substitutions for the Hawks. Ben Carter was in right field. Now he's in left. Nolan Kemp, starting pitcher, is out in right field. And Tommy Hansen is playing center field. That's a big strikeout on a nice sweeping hook by Steiny. So Steiny sits down Ukesh, finally getting him out. So 9 strikeouts for the Hawks, 8 by No Kemp. That's the first for Steinoff, and he's facing off against A.J. Louie, the catcher and leadoff hitter for the Red Knights. Steinoff sets and delivers. Fastball just misses the outside edge. 1-0 count. Good crowd here, beautiful night. No wind still here at Athletic Park as Steinoff misses up and away to A.J. Louie. Steinoff now. There he is, off-speed pitch, change up. Gets the count back to 2-1. Still one out here. Since it is senior night here tonight at Athletic Park, I want to do our last senior spotlight. That's going to be Sammy Streeter. Sammy, number 12 for the Hawks, a senior, is going to be heading to University of St. Mary's in Minnesota. That's in Winona next year. His favorite memory is a walk-off home run in 7th grade that qualified his team for state. As Steinoff missed there, 3-1 count now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one's going to be tap foul. Sammy's advice is work hard, have fun, and enjoy the game. It's not a job. And Sammy kind of embodies that. He's always out there having a good time. Typically been the defensive specialist so far for the Hawks. He'll play some second base, get DH for in some situations. He's also been pretty good at the plate, though, when he has gotten his opportunities. He's taken advantage of them. Sammy's had a great career here for the Hawks and a great season. Steinoff misses low and inside there to Louie, and he's aboard for a walk. So still one down. Streeter started the game tonight. He was DH for, as I mentioned. Sammy always having a good time in the dugout as well, constantly smiling, just a great kid. So Steinoff now with Hansen aboard after he comes into the game to pitch run for A.J. Louie. Calls time. Ben James digging in for the Red Knights. He's got, he reached with a triple his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to left field. It snuck past Bachman. Steinoff sets and delivers fastball on the outside edge in for a strike. James kind of checking to see where that one was. Thought it might have been a little bit outside. 0-1 count now to James. Steinoff sets and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fastball up in the zone, gets a swing and miss. 0-2 count now. James is one of the 9 strikeouts here for the Hawks in the first inning. He sat down. Steinoff sets and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Fastball up and away, not quite able to get the call there. Good setup pitch, though, by number 11, Steinoff, the lengthy lefty. Benilde down to their last 5 outs, so everyone counts. Steinoff peaks at 1 and delivers. There's strike 3. Good pitch on the lower outside half of the zone there. Steiny sits down James for his second strikeout of the night. That's 10 now total for the Hawks. So 2 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. The runner on first is Charlie Hansen, the pinch runner. That brings up Matt Evans. He started the game on the hill for the Red Knights and moved over to third after he was taken out in the 5th. Swings and misses on a fastball up in the zone. Steinoff ahead, 0-1. Steiny looking impressive so far tonight. I mentioned he's typically the reliever the Hawks will turn to in high leverage situations. Conference game against a team that's 9-3. And there's a big off-speed pitch by Steiny getting the swing and the miss, making Evans look a little silly there. 0-2 count. Wouldn't be surprised if the runner did take off here on this pitch. He's going to stay put as Steiny misses just up in the zone. 1-2 now. So 1-2, 2 down. Hawks still leading, 8-5. Runner takes off, and that ball's pounded into left field. Ben Carter giving chase. He's going to collect it just short of the wall. It's going to score Hansen from first, and Evans is in safely, standing on second base as the lead is cut to 2 here for the Hawks. First run allowed there by Steinoff. 2 outs still, though. Chaska looking to get out of this jam with the lead intact. So both teams now knotted with 7 hits. Benilde has 2 errors, Chaska has 1. Benilde's got 6 runs, Chaska's got 8. That brings up Caden Farrell. Farrell, the center fielder and 4-hitter. Steinoff is able to get him to tap that one foul down the right field line to get ahead 0-1. Farrell 0 for 3 tonight with 3 Ks. Steinoff sets and delivers. That one misses just inside. 1-1 count now. Intense game here down at Athletic Park. Both teams playing well. Bats starting to come alive a little bit here late. That one's going to be tap foul down the right field line. Great play there by number 5, Ben Thompson, the second baseman for the Scarlet Knights, as he barehands it from the batter's box. Good heads-up play there by 5 in red. 1-2, Steiny shaking off. Rosenberg, the catcher, gets something he likes and misses outside. It's going to be a pass ball. So Ben James advances to third on that miss. I believe that's the 4th pass ball we've seen here for the Hawks tonight. It's pretty rare, as I mentioned. Rosenberg's been just a brick wall back there for the Hawks all season. So Farrell digging in for the Red Knights. Steinoff delivers, gets a pop-up. Maddox Foss, the sophomore, is under it, and that retires the Red Knights. They score 1 run, answering Chaska last inning. Chaska's leading 8-6 as we head into the bottom half of the 6th inning here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. We're back.
We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land,
relocate out of state,
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here to Athletic Park in downtown Chaska. I'm Mike Schmidt, broadcasting live on CHBN, joined always by my producer, Brett. Chaska carrying an 8-6 lead here into the bottom half of the 6th. Henry Bushy leading off for the Hawks. He's subbing in for A.J. Cantu, who's pulled in a defensive switch last inning. Bushy takes a first pitch strike. Curveball on the inside half from Omdahl, who came in and relief from Matt Evans, who's now playing third base for Benilde-St. Margaret's. So here's Omdahl working from the windup. That one's going to be fouled off down the right field line, 0-2 count. No activity right now in Chaska's bullpen. Would expect for them to come back with Steiner again. Bushy moves all over the infield, playing second base now tonight. Swings and misses on the outside off-speed pitch and sits down for out number 1. That brings up Carver Miller, number 4, third baseman for the Hawks. His last at-bat, he had an RBI double. So Omdahl sets, working from the windup, delivers. Hit hard down the right field line. It's going to sneak foul. 0-1 count now to Miller. On Parents' Night, we obviously want to give a shout out to all the parents in attendance and those watching at home who weren't able to make it. As I mentioned, Heather Miller, big supporter of CHBN, always watching. Miller falls that one back foul. 0-2 count now. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Omdahl, missing low and in the dirt, blocked by A.J. Louie. 1-2 count now to Miller. Carver, a crucial part of this Hawks lineup in baseball as well as football. As I mentioned, he was a running back last year. Taps that curveball foul, staying alive, 1-2. Old school baseball player, old school football player, kind of a grinder. Hard nose, works hard. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Omdahl. Check swing, he did not go. They're looking down the first base line and no signal, so he did not go. 2-2 now. I'll give a shout out to all the parents, as I mentioned. It is Parents' Night here tonight. Grand Slam Club, Jeremy Rosenberg's done a great job, as well as Andy Benson. Miller takes strike 3 low in the zone. He hates the call, but he goes and sits down. So 2 down here now in the bottom half of the 6th. That brings up No Kemp. He's got a walk tonight and a hit by pitch in his last at-bat. He also flew out to deep center field in his first at-bat. Yeah, his hit by pitch in his last at-bat, I should say. Here's the pitch from Omdahl. Miller takes low. Little chatter from the Benilde dugout. They thought that one was in for a strike. 1-0 count now to Kemper. And Omdahl sets and delivers. That one's going to miss low and away in the dirt. 0-2 now to Kemper. Chad Kemp, former Chaska Cub, Nolan's dad. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Humble, quiet, just like Nolan. Very good baseball player. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one's going to miss up in the zone. Played about 4 or 5 years of softball with Chad. Always a good time. Fun to be around. Great guy. So 3-0 now to No. And he takes that one. It's a strike on the outside edge. 3-1 now to No Kemp. Kemper started this game off for the Hawks. Pitched well, got himself into a little bit of trouble late in the fourth inning. No throws his bat away and heads to first, but the ball is called a strike. A.J. Louie wasn't even able to handle the pitch. It was so far outside, still called for a strike. 3-2 count now to No. Kemper had eight strikeouts tonight. So here's the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs to Nolan Kemp. Curveball on the inside edge is going to sit him down as Kemper was about to head to first again. The Chaska crowd lets the home plate umpire hear it. Chaska takes an 8-6 lead into the top half of the 7th inning here on CHBN. We'll be right back.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Athletic Park. The Hawks take an 8-6 lead into the top half of the 7th inning. Anthony Steinoff on the hill, facing off against Ben Thompson for the Red Knights. As we head into the top half of the 7th inning, it's our big moment key to the game. Tonight's big moment is brought to you by Rome Team Realty at Edina Realty. If you're looking for the keys to a new home, let the Rome team use their expansive network to find your next home. Go to www.rometeamrealestate to get in touch with Emily or Jan. Again, that's www.rometeamrealestate. Tapper to second base, handled by Bushy. He's going to retire. That's Ben Thompson. As Steinoff gets a crucial first out here in the 7th inning. I want to thank Emily and Jan as always. Since it was senior night, we didn't get to the keys to the game. We just spotlighted the seniors, but I wanted to give them a shout out as always. They're so easy to work with and friendly, and they've been keys in the community for so long. Got to give Emily and Jan a shout out. Plus, Eric Welter, my partner in the booth, is married to Emily, so got to make sure I get that mentioned in. Otherwise, Coach Welter is going to be all over me. Steinoff delivers a first pitch strike there on the outside edge to Tommy Lee, the left or right fielder for Benilde. So Benilde's down to their last 2 outs here. Steinoff working from the stretch on the 0-1 count. Misses just outside. That one sneaks past Rosie. So 1-1 now. Steinoff on the hill facing off against Thomas Lee. Pretty standard defensive formation here for the Hawks. There's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on the inside edge. Steinoff now up 1-2 in the count. If the Hawks are able to close this out, it would be maybe their biggest win of the year over the 9-3 conference rival. That ball is ripped up the middle, and it's going to sneak through the infield. And Hansen having a little issue with it out in center field, but is able to get the ball in. So that's a single by Thomas Lee.
Next up, first baseman, Will Pearson.
Brings up Will Pearson for the Red Knights. Pearson, the first baseman's got 2 walks and a single so far already tonight. It's been a tough out. Steinoff working from the stretch, sets and delivers. That one misses low and inside. 1-0 count now. No action in the bullpen for either squad. Steinoff now delivering the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to miss up and away to Pearson. 2-0 count now. Again, want to give a shout out to all the seniors: Ethan Bachman, Jake Sinnen, Nathan Rosenberg, Jaden Millette, AJ Cantu, Sammy Streeter, Benny Carter, and Josh Hansen. Thank you guys for a great year. I appreciate being able to call these games here on CHBN. 2-1 pitch catches, or 2-0 pitch catches the outside edge. 2-1 now to Fearson. Nice job there by Steinoff to get battle back a little bit. This group of seniors has been playing together for a long time. Steinoff delivers another strike right down the middle with a curveball. 2-2 count now. Steinoff looking to finally sit down Fearson. As I mentioned, he's reached base in all 3 of his at-bats so far tonight. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one misses just up and away. Full count now, 1 down. Thomas Lee on first base for the Red Knights. Steinoff sets and delivers. Runner goes. Hit into the gap as Foss is going to cover second base on the play. Throws coming into third base, and a runner is in safe. Lee is in safe. So first and third now for the Red Knights, still 1 down. Tough deal there for the Hawks, as Foss would have been there, but he took off to cover on the runner stealing. So Bauman in to talk with Steinoff, and it looks like he's going to pull Steinoff out of the game here. I would assume maybe he goes to Carver Miller. Sammy Streeter coming into the game as well. And it looks like they're making the switch and going with Maddox Foss. So Foss moves from short to pitch, hoping to retire these last 2 hitters here. Sammy Streeter is now going to take over at second base, as he mentioned, in the senior spotlight. He's kind of been their defensive specialist. Carver Miller's going to stick at third, and Bushy's going to play short. Foss has thrown well so far for Chaska. He started in their game against Lakeville North. A game the Hawks eventually ended up dropping, but they battled hard. Charlie Hansen again back on the base pass, this time running for Fearson. He's got plenty of speed. We've seen that before. Wouldn't be surprised if he took off here in the first and third situation. So Foss, who throws upper 70s, lower 80s. Good off-speed stuff. Hasn't gotten a lot of pitching opportunities so far. So Foss is facing off tonight now against Danny McCoy, the pitch hitter, senior outfielder for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Haven't seen him yet tonight. Big spot here for the sophomore Foss as he sets and delivers. Fastball in for strike 1. Good start here for Maddox. Chaska's middle infield is at double play depth. Benson holding on Hansen over at first. Foss peeks over there and delivers. Fastball on the outside edge, taps straight back. 0-2 count now. So Danny McCoy digging in here for the Red Knights in the hole 0-2. Foss peeks over at 1, gets his pitch, and delivers. Fastball on the outside edge, big strikeout. It's number 11 for the Hawks tonight, the first by Foss, as he sits down McCoy. So that brings up Brady Yukish. Yukish has a hit, or 2 hits tonight, and a strikeout. So the lefty digs in here, number 7, the left fielder. Foss sets and gets his pitch and delivers. Fastball on the inside edge, gets a swing and a miss. 0-1 here as the Hawks look to close this one out on senior night, on parents' night, with a big win over a conference rival here if they can get the job done. Foss gets his pitch, sets, and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside edge, fouled back against the backstop, and Benilde's down to their last strike. Crowd here at Athletic Park ready to go nuts. Foss gets his pitch from Rosenberg. Rosenberg sets up on the inside, and here's the pitch. That's hit hard down the right field line, but it's going to go foul. So still 0-2 here to Yukish. Activity in the Benilde-St. Margaret's bullpen going on right now. It's number 28 is up. It's Miles Welquist, just in case this game is extended. So Foss sets and delivers. Curveball, tap foul, heads into the Hawks dugout. That one was a knee bender by Foss. Good job by Yukish just to fight it off. Maybe like to see something up and away, maybe a little outside the zone here, see if we can get a swing and miss. No, Yukish doesn't want to go down with the bat on his shoulder. He's been aggressive all day. Oh, that one's fouled off. It caught, Rosenberg was unable to handle it, and it trickled foul off of Rosenberg's glove. Still 0-2, 2 down here. Chaska leads 8-6 in the top half of the 7th inning. The final inning here, unless we head to extras. First and third for Benilde-St. Margaret's. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Yukish throws the bat at it to stay alive, fouling it off down the left field line. Brady Yukish has proven to be a pretty tough out here. There was that fastball up and away. He was still able to handle it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner takes off. They're just going to let him go on the curveball that missed the zone. So this is what it all comes down to. 1-2. 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Knights. Down 2 runs. Streeter retreating back. Playing shallow right field now for the Hawks. Just trying to keep everything in the infield here. Minimize any damage on a hit into the right field side. So Foss goes back to the windup now and delivers. That one's tapped on the right field side. Foss takes it, flips it to Benson, and the Hawks are able to get the biggest win of the year. They take the 8-6 win over Benilde-St. Margaret's. Benilde came into the night 9-3 on a hot streak, and Chaska put the brakes on it. Good effort tonight here by the Hawks on senior night, on parents' night. Congratulations to all the kids. Couldn't be happier for them. That was a big win. Chaska tips their cap over to Benilde-St. Margaret's. And great win here on a beautiful night at Athletic Park. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's game on senior night. Thank you again to our sponsors who made this live stream possible. That's the Rome team at Edina Realty, Cuzzy's Brick House, Bank Vista, Schramm House, and Unrestricted Marketing. Also our live stream team, CHBN and PSB Media, for their hard work. Our next home game is Monday night, 7 o'clock. The Hawks host Buffalo, the Bison, in a pivotal matchup here for the Hawks as we wind down the season. Again, I want to thank you all for listening here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined always by my producer, Brett. The Hawks